Hey, what's going on? Chris Cervantez, eHomes. I'm coming at you today with the monthly market update for the city of Glendora for the month of April. Let's get into it. A lot of really great information. Definitely different than what we've been talking about here in the last couple months. And let me unpack this so you can see why. So I don't think it's cause for panic. I don't think that the market's falling apart at all. But it's an interesting change that I'm observing in that pending activity is down, closed transactions are up, but the active listings are up significantly. So granted, if we just compare the last couple of months, we've had record low inventory. So as of today in Glendora, we have 32 homes for sale. That's still very low compared to what we really need to meet the demand. But now 32 homes compared to even February, so just a couple of months ago, we're up 77% from just February. So granted, February, we're still coming off of that holiday slumber, and now we're getting into the generally what's typical of a busy time of the year in our historic real estate market. April, May, June, we should see the peak amount of activity. So I think that's a representation of why we have higher inventory. However, what was also surprising is that we're not seeing the pending activity go along with that. We're actually seeing the pending activity drop. And that's what I thought was interesting, is that with the rise of active inventory, we should see pending inventory follow suit. So the pendings, so as of today, we have 49 homes that are in escrow in all of Glendora. I'm not like overly concerned because we still have our absorption rate, the rate at which the market is absorbing the inventory. It's still very low. It's at 0.8. So 0.8 is a metric that I'm observing, or that I found out. 0.8, it should be like at 3 to 4, and it's at 0.8. 0.8 represents a seller's market. The sellers are still in the driver's seat as of right now. So it's interesting. It's interesting because definitely seeing a slowdown. Is it a reaction due to the higher interest rates? Maybe, but I think we need a little bit more time to see this unpack a little bit or develop in the coming months. So closed, in the last 30 days, we've had 54 homes sell. Compare that to a year ago, this time last year, we had 52 homes sell last year. So it's a couple homes more than last year. What I thought was interesting was the year-over-year price change is one of the lower numbers that I've seen in the last several months of researching multiple cities in the area. So it's 6.4% year over year. So the average home that sold in Glendora is $949,000. Compared to last year, it was $892,000. So we're knocking on the door of $1 million. I wouldn't be surprised if next month or following month we see these that go past $1 million. The average days on market in Glendora right now is 12 days. So still very fast. If we compare that to last year, the same time, the average days on market was 23 days. So homes are selling. If you're a buyer, yes, you should think about the purchase. Yes, you don't want to jump into anything just due to like an emotional reaction. But at the same time, 12 days on the market, it's a very short period of time. You got to make a decision, and you got to be certain that you like the house, or else it's gonna be gone. So let's talk about the lowest and highest price sales in the city. We'll start off with the lowest. It was one of the condos down there off of Arrow Highway, just west of Valley Center. It's 1156 Strawberry Lane. It was listed at $460. It sold for $565. I actually showed it to a client, and what the pictures didn't show was that there was roof damage, there was water leaks. It was pretty bad, and it still sold for $100,000 more than they were asking, which is crazy. 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom, a 1345 square feet, sold in 11 days. Now the highest price sale was over in Easley Canyon, 957 North Easley Canyon Road. It was listed at 2298, so 2,298,000. It ended up selling for 1,980,000. But it's still, I mean, it was a beautiful home, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet. It sold in about 18 days, so still the highest price sale. It still flew off the market pretty quick. Amazing, like sensational views. It's beautiful home, and you know, it takes the title this month for the highest sale. I do have to throw in a personal update. I did sell a record-breaking home in Glendora, just closing escrow. Super excited for my sellers. It was right there in that really, really awesome block between Minnesota and Glenwood, just south of Foothill. So selling it for $920,000. Highest price per square foot in MLS history, so I'm super thrilled for my clients. They're headed out of town, they're headed out of the state, and they've been in the home for a long, long time, and it was just so great to give them the good news that escrow is closing, and it's great because they were able to absolutely crush the sales records in the area. I was able to do that by knowing the market closely. I know Glendora very well because I grew up in the area, and so I knew how to negotiate with these outside agents that they were trying to come and underprice or submit lower offers, etc. But we held to our guns, and they got an amazing sales price for their home. So, wondering what's going on with your situation, if you have any questions about what's happening in the market or how maybe the shift is going to affect you and your future real estate plans, all my contact information is below. I'd love to talk to you more and see how I might be able to assist you going forward. Thanks so much for watching. Talk soon. Bye-bye.